Hello everybody, this is Jason Fisher from timeandfreedom.com, also a former International Millionaire team member for Herbalife International, and I'm here to do a review on the Herbalife Compensation Plan. We're going to go through some of the levels and how people get paid. So when you first start off into Herbalife, you start at the distributor level. Then the next level is the supervisor level. Then the world team, get team next, millionaire team following that, president's team following that, and then chairman's club following that. When you start off as an Herbalife distributor, you're able to earn 25% retail profit when you sell Herbalife products. Now, what happens is once you reach either 2,500 volume points in personal sales between you and your distributors 2 consecutive months in a row, or 4,000 volume points in 1 calendar month, you advance to the next rank, which is supervisor. Now, where it gets a little tricky is that there's a breakaway. And as you know, if you've been on the timeandfreedom.com site and you've watched one of the webinars that we've done with the Industry Lies Exposed, one of the biggest problems within compensation plans are the breakaways that take place. So let's say that I, Jason Fisher, am retailing, selling, wholesaling to my distributors $2,500 a month. And then one of those distributors reached the rank as supervisor. So I'm at 50% buying privileges, because that's what happens when you are a supervisor. You have 50% buying privileges. Distributors are 25%. Supervisors are 50%. When I have one of my distributors reach the level of supervisor, and we're both at the 50% buying privileges, that's where the breakaway occurs. Up until that point, I'm able to make wholesale profit on what my distributors are selling. If they're selling at 25% and I'm at 50% buying privileges, I earn a 25% wholesale profit. So you either have retail profit, wholesale profit, or royalty income. So where the royalty income takes place is when someone reaches that same status level as you, supervisor, at the same buying privileges. They then break away, and any sales that they produce once they break away, you have the opportunity of earning a 5% royalty income override on that volume. Now, where it gets tricky, as I mentioned, is let's say that I have 2 or 3 folks that are underneath me that are selling $500 or $1,000 or $1,500 a month, and they're helping me reach my 2,500 volume points that's required to earn my full royalty. When they break away, they become my organizational volume, and I'll earn 5% residual income on that. Only though if I maintain my 2,500 volume points myself. So where it gets tricky is the piece that once the person breaks away, you have to replace the volume that just broke away, because you still have to maintain your 2,500 volume points monthly in order to earn off of those breakaway supervisors. So I want you to just understand that one of the biggest problems in the industry, and this has nothing to do with just Herbalife, a lot of companies operate under these guidelines, is that the majority of people that are part-time in this business, they have a hard time retailing $2,500 a month, retailing and wholesaling $2,500 a month. The problem is once you have someone reach the supervisor rank, their volume no longer counts as part of your personal volume to meet your 2,500 volume points. That's the first major breakaway within the Herbalife Compensation Plan. Now, understand this, as you move up to the Get team, Millionaire team, and President's team, there's what's called production bonuses. When you hit Get team, you're able to earn a 2% production bonus on your first 3 levels of royalties plus 2% down to infinity. Millionaire team, you earn 5% first 3 levels plus 4% production bonus, which would be 9% on your first 3 levels. And 4% down to infinity, or President's team, which would be 11% on your first 3 levels and 6% down to infinity. Now it's down to infinity until the next level ranking distributor at your level reaches your level. So if I'm a president's team member or a millionaire team member and I have somebody underneath me that hits millionaire team member, then I'm blocked off of that production bonus. Now how the production bonus works is let's say I'm a Get team member and I have 20,000 organizational volume points and I get a 2% production bonus. I'm going to get 2% all the way down to infinity until somebody reaches the Get team status underneath me. Once they reach the Get team status underneath me, and if I'm Get team myself, not advancing to millionaire team status yet, let's use that as an example, then I would be cut off, or the breakaway of my production bonus would take place. So the only time that you earn production bonus is when people are not at the same level as you. Okay? So if I'm a president's team member and I am earning a 6% production bonus, and I have somebody underneath me in my team that is a millionaire team status, the millionaire team status member would get the 4% production bonus, and I would get 2% because there's a total of 6% paid out. And that 2% production bonus I would earn until that person reached the same rank in the example if I was president's team. Once they reach president's team, I would be cut off from that production bonus. One of my main things that we teach here at timeandfreedom.com is that you should never be penalized for developing leadership. You never should be in the fear that your income is going to drop based on someone advancing to a higher rank. We're in this industry supposedly to watch people grow and to create massive abundance not only for ourselves but for others as well. And when you want people to become successful, but just not as successful as you are, because you get paid more by them not being as successful as you are, that's where I have a hard time with any plan that operates underneath that. Because we're always talking about how we want to help everybody, but when there's compensation plans that have these breakaways, they dictate the opposite, and that's where it starts to become a little bit fuzzy. Again, hopefully this review helped a little bit regarding the Herbalife Compensation Plan. There's a lot involved with the Herbalife Compensation Plan, but this gave you a little bit of an overview. One of the biggest downfalls, as I've seen and many other former leaders, is the breakaway situation. And it can be a scary thing. And if you can find a business that doesn't have breakaways, that does not penalize you for developing leadership to the same status as you, that would absolutely be the ultimate. Again, thank you for listening. This is Jason Fisher from timeandfreedom.com. You can either click the link below and fill out the contact form to get in contact with us and be taken to the contact page, or you can register for our next upcoming live webinar exposing the multi-level marketing industry lies and the problems and the solutions to the industry problem of creating long-term residual income. Thanks for joining me today, and you have a wonderful day.